Hello everybody, how are you doing? I am Sarah, and if I'm showing up in your news feed, hi, nice to meet you. If you have no clue who I am, I'll share that really quick because most of you are probably watching the replay of this Facebook Live. I am a very busy mom of 3 boys, and I am blessed to work from home. I am a retired registered nurse, which has been a huge blessing. I absolutely loved being a nurse. I loved helping people. But God had other plans, and I have been able to now work from home for the last almost 5 years. So it's been a huge blessing. So I'm going to share a few thoughts with you today. While we're letting people jump on, I'll let you hear one of the songs that... Am I the only one when I'm in the shower, like, that's my thinking time? I would say it's usually my quiet time. I got all the kids to school, and it was just this time to like process. And hey everybody, thanks for jumping on. I almost feel like I need a notepad. Like I need to get, that's what I should do, bathtub markers, bathtub crayons, so that when all of these deep thoughts come to me in the shower, I can take notes in the shower. That's what I'm going to do. When I run my errands today, I am going to go get bathtub crayons. See? Okay, so the song you hear is Soul on Fire. And if this Facebook Live stops, it's because when you play music, sometimes they like to get you in trouble. So anyway, I wanted to share with you some of the thoughts that I had today. And for those of you that care, awesome. If you don't care, okay. Hey! Okay, so you guys are probably wondering what the tongue twister is. And I am 40 now, so I don't know if it's the right time for a midlife crisis. Is that too young for a midlife crisis? Yes, isn't that an awesome song? It just makes you want to be happy and... okay, so I don't know if this is a true midlife crisis, but I'm going to let you guys inside my brain because maybe it'll help one of you. First, let's jam for a minute. Should we jam? No? You're like, I don't have time for this, Sarah. Get to the point. Okay, because maybe you're on your lunch break if you're at work. Okay, you ready for this? The tongue twister. We'll start with the tongue twister, and then we'll move to the midlife crisis, okay? And if you want anybody to hear this tongue twister, I would love it if you shared this video. That I get to meet so many new people, and I absolutely love it. Thanks, guys, for jumping on. So here's the tongue twister. Are you passionately pursuing your purpose and living out your potential? And if you guys can write that and say it 10 times fast, you will be my hero. How many of us in life are passionately pursuing our purpose and reaching the potential that God has for us? That is one of my missions, to be where God wants me to be and do what I'm supposed to be doing, but with a passion and a fire, and just like that song was talking about, with a soul on fire. I don't know that there's very many of us that can say we are passionately pursuing our purpose, or do you even know what your purpose is? That is something that you might be, days, weeks, months, years into your journey of life. And I'm learning all too often that journey can be cut short tragically. There are so many people in my life right now that I have been praying for, and my heart has been aching for, because we are never promised another minute. So I am feeling this, I almost want to say burden, of making sure that I am passionately pursuing my purpose in life for what I'm supposed to be doing. Hey guys, thanks so much for jumping on. So I have a few things that I'm just literally jumped out of the shower and filled an entire notebook with. I'm going to get bath crayons. I think that's a brilliant idea. So maybe this is a midlife crisis, maybe not. Maybe this is just when you turn 40, you get to add some gray hairs and a little bit of wisdom. But are you doing what you're supposed to be doing, what you were created to do, what you have been designed by God to do in these areas? I have stumbled on this Facebook page, and I'm still researching it, so I'm not necessarily endorsing it by mentioning it, but these OOLA guys, OOLA, they are, OOLA is a state of awesomeness. How many of you right now want to say that you live your life in a state of awesomeness? I don't know about you, but when I scrolled across it and found it, I was like, that's me. I want to do that. Not only a state of awesomeness, which is that even a word, but awesomeness in your family, your finances, your fitness, your friends, your field, and your fun. So if I were to think about how my life is balanced and what I'm doing and how I'm working towards achieving my potential and passionately pursuing my purpose, then break it down to what the Ula guru and Ula seekers say. Evaluate your fitness, your finance, your family, your field, your friends, and your fun. What can you say about those areas in your life? If you were to be taken from this earth tomorrow, could you say you have been living your life to the fullest? Yes, faith, that's on there too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Faith. See, Tara, you're so great. Thank you. That's the last one. First one. It should be the first one. So I want to ask you a few reflection questions because all of this stuff is, we got some craziness going on. All of this stuff is merging together. Like the Lord is just revealing. I'm working on the 15 Laws of Growth with John Maxwell. And then some of these other books that I've been reading, I'm just like, it's all being downloaded. So if you were to look at the Law of Awareness by John Maxwell and the 15 Laws of Growth, the Law of Awareness talks about you have to know yourself to grow yourself. You have to know where you are in order to know where you want to be in achieving your potential. I started reading Strength Finder 2.0, and you can also talk about how am I going to operate in my strengths so that I can live out my potential, but not just living out my potential, but achieving my purpose. Who am I supposed to minister to? How is my life supposed to touch or change somebody else? What is my purpose for being here? So a few things just in thinking. I went to an awesome pound cardio class today. My little sister and friend Jenny, my little sister Stephanie and her friend Jenny teach it. And as I was sitting there in that cardio room, it was packed full of people. The music is loud. You've got these lime green drumsticks and you're just pounding, you're sweating, your heart's racing. And I was thinking to myself, this energizes me. So as I was thinking about what are my strengths, what are my passions, what should I be doing? I'm thinking to myself, people energize me. Music energizes me. Jesus energizes me, which that will lead into my next point. With the reflection questions from John Maxwell, he says, do you like what you're doing now? So that's kind of step one. Do I like where I am in my life? And if the answer is no, there obviously needs to be some changes. What about, are you doing what you want to be doing? And a lot of people would probably say, no, I'm not doing what I want to be doing. Here, so you ready? This is where Jesus and me. I'm back. I learned my lesson. I will try to merge these two videos together so that, okay, so Facebook doesn't like it when you play music. So now I've learned my lesson. Now I have to think about where I was. Y'all tag your friends, come back and see me on Facebook Live, and I have to regroup and get my train of thought. So when you play music, you get in trouble. So I can't do that anymore. I love music though. Okay, that's where I was. So in these reflection questions from the Law of Awareness, go find video 1 if you're just turning into video 2 and wonder what the heck I'm talking about. So Law of Awareness. Do you like what you're doing now? What do you want to do? And yes, it is. Sorry. I'm back. You're back. Thank you for coming back. But can you do what you want to do? So when I'm thinking to myself, can I, for example, be a worship leader? The answer is no, because I can't sing. Not only can I not sing, I can't even carry a tune. I can't even sing happy birthday. So I'm passionate and I love people and I love music, but can I be a worship leader? No, that's not operating in the strengths that God has given me to passionately pursue my purpose. And for those of you joining me, there is your tongue twister, passionately pursuing your purpose to reach your full potential in life. So when you're thinking about that, I want you to think about your faith, your friends, your fun, your family, your finances, and your fitness, right? Well, let's take finances, for example. Am I passionate about finances? Absolutely not. My husband does the budget. My husband does the books. He has spreadsheets. His brain works that way. But you know what I can get passionate about? I can get passionate about getting out of debt. I can be passionate about pursuing my purpose with my finances that the Lord has blessed me with, because I'm passionate about giving. And if I am achieving my potential in the area of finances, then I'm able to bless and to give and to do some bigger things with my purpose. For example, being able to fund and build an orphanage in India for 25 kiddos, which we were able to do several years ago with the bonus money from our network marketing business that I do from home. So if you're thinking about, let's take the example of your field. If you're watching this on your lunch break and you're in a cubicle and you really dislike what you do, what are some ways that you can passionately pursue your purpose? Is there somebody there at work that you were placed there to be a ministry to? What are some ways that you can kind of evaluate to say, is this where I'm supposed to be? And if it is, how can I operate in my strengths to the best of my ability? So anyway, all of that to be said, I hate that this had to be 2 videos because I totally lost my train of thought. But I want you guys to think about, as I'm, now 40 and evaluating so many different things, when I am looking at the law of awareness and reflecting, do I love what I'm doing? Absolutely. Are there some more things that will help me to passionately pursue my purpose? You know what? I think maybe my story is going to turn a new page. I think as I was in that pound cardio class today, I was thinking to myself, this is a room full of people. It's loud music. I never would have considered myself a fitness person. Thanks, guys, for jumping back on. But I love health and wellness. I've found these amazing products that are making me feel, the best I've ever felt in life. What if I started doing fitness instructor stuff? Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be totally crazy to just totally say, you know what, I'm just going to add something to my life because maybe I want more friends, or maybe I want to have more fun, or maybe the balance isn't there for pursuing something that makes my heart happy while I'm doing so many other amazing things. So as we wrap this all up, because this was a lot longer than I thought, I want you to write down this tongue twister, and I want you to say it with me, and I want you to see if you can answer this. Am I passionately pursuing my purpose in an effort to reach the potential that God has for me? Do I love what I'm doing? Do I love where I am? Am I feeling a purpose and a balance with my fitness level, my finances, my family, the field of work that I'm in? If you're not happy with where you are, message me. We should talk. What about your friends? Do you have an uplifting, positive support system, an inner circle that makes you want to grow and be the best that you can be? Are you having fun? Y'all, life is short. Are we having fun? Right? So I'm going to reflect and evaluate in this 40th year. Hopefully it's a little bit earlier than midlife, and hopefully this isn't a true midlife crisis. But I would love for you guys to just, shout out, let me know below. Are you exactly where you think God has you? Are you operating within your strengths? Are you passionately pursuing your purpose? And if yes, what does that look like? What is that? Share with. I would love to hear where you are and why you're there, and what God is doing in your life. So I would absolutely be thrilled to hear that. So sorry for the 2 different lives to try to get my very long point across. I hope you guys all have an amazing Wednesday. I will be doing some more journaling and some more jotting and some more reading. I'm going to go get my bathtub crayons, so when I have amazing thoughts in the shower, I can keep note. And I hope you guys have an awesome day. Thanks so much. Would love it if you liked or commented or shared, since I'm such a goober and had to do it in 2 live streams. But y'all have an awesome day.